So let's get to the next one. And this one is really juicy. This is sex related. So there's this guy. His name is Nicholas John Roske. And I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but this is the guy. You're going to see it's peak masculinity. Peak masculinity. This is your Chad here. This is what he looks like. Forget the Giga Chad meme. It is this dude right here. Peak masculinity. So Giga Chad over here, Nick, he did a thing. And the thing he did and admits to doing is he admits to, which he confessed to the FBI, that he wanted to murder a Supreme Court justice. Let me zoom in here. Specifically, Brett Kavanaugh. Specifically, Brett Kavanaugh. This is the charging document, the affidavit, in support of that. Meme Copium, I'm sorry I shared your picture. I'm sorry I shared your picture. You were just so masculine, I had to share it. Lofty, oh my God. No, Lofty. Lofty is peak masculinity. If you guys haven't seen Lofty, Lofty is absolute Giga Chad femboy link. And all pink outfit at Matsuri. Lofty is absolutely 100%. It is not Chris Chan. We're going to get some Chris Chan later. Don't you worry. I know you guys miss your Chris Chan. I know you need your Chris Chan fix. We've got it queued up. We've got it queued up. So this guy, he was a Californian. So this is the statement here. He says, you know, he's an officer, blah, blah, blah. So the important thing I want to get here is that Roske indicated he understood his rights and he admitted to speaking with agents. He agreed to it. And he signed a waiver that waived his rights. He told the detective, he said that he was upset about the leaked draft decision, the Dobbs decision, which overturned Roe versus Wade. And he said he was also upset about the school shooting in Uvalde, Texas. I don't know how Uvalde has anything to do with the Supreme Court decision. I think he was concerned about gun control. And that was the thing. But Uvalde had nothing to do with gun control. Spoiler alert, if they'd had all the gun control in the world, those cops would still be cucks and still not go in when they had the guy outnumbered 6-1, 10-1, 70-1. He then said he believed that the justice he intended to kill would side with the Second Amendment decisions that would loosen gun control laws. He stated he had been thinking about how to give his life purpose and decided he would kill the Supreme Court justice after finding the justice's Montgomery County address on the internet. Roske further indicated he had purchased the Glock pistol and other items for the purpose of breaking into the justice's residence and killing the justice as well as himself. So let me just say one thing real quick. The fact that this kid, number one, he's from California. He previously lived in Seattle. So I think that tells you a lot right there. I'm just saying. But the fact that this uber leftist kid had no purpose in his life, that is something they're burying here. That the only purpose they are giving to these young men, to young men on the left, the only purpose they have is to die for a cause. That is radicalization. They've said, you have no purpose. He felt his life, he was the uber socialist, but he felt his life as a man. And we're going to go into how far he thought he was a man, because clearly he had some serious defaults as a man. We're going to get into that because this is some kinky shit. I mean, strap up, guys, because I'm getting demonetized in like 30 seconds from talking about what I'm about to be talking about. But his only purpose was to kill somebody. That's on the left. I mean, give Jordan Peterson as much shit as you want. Make fun of him. right? The Kermit voice, do it. It's fine. Well, the lobsters, I can't do it as well as other people can. Nick does a good one. A lot of other people do a good one. I can't do a good, I got to work on my impressions. I cannot do the Jordan Peterson. Clean your room. Can't do it. But the point is that as much as shit as people give Jordan Peterson, at least he keeps people from jumping or resorting to violence. And anything is better than that. Even focusing on cleaning your room is better than violence. It's better than committing suicide. Those are all better options. The only answer that you've gotten from the wokesters is you must sacrifice yourself for the agenda. The agenda is the most important thing that your life can, serve. Most important of your life. That's horrible. There we go. Yes. Miko, wash your penis, bucko. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Thank you. And as Danielle says, welcome to Legal Mindset, where nothing is monetized. No. And by the way, I got a strike on my parody video, the Pretty Fly for a White Guy parody video, which is pretty baller for a lawyer. That got a copyright claim against it. I am appealing it, and I literally called them cucks in the appeal, copyright cucks in the appeal. So I think it's in escrow right now because that's pending. But I'm definitely going to win that one. They can suck it on that one. They can suck it on that. But let me tell you how demasculinized this guy is. This is what you get. And War Monkey, welcome to the chat. Good morning. And strap in for this one. Strap in and don't grab your strap on. Because this guy, this assassin, said he was a sissy slave and a trans gamer girl named Sophie. And he asked how to take down high value targets. By the way, yes, I know that Nick is back, and I'm actually glad Nick is back because now I can shit on him and grift off of his topics. He got the glasses. Oh yes, but I'll get the topics, baby. I'll get the topics, and I will cuck him so hard. I will topic cuck him so hard. You'll see his head spinning. And what's up to my homeboys in Florida, Brevard? Will MC, thank you so much for the super sticker right here. Is the cheer super sticker. So yes, have a seat over here, my friends. Thank you for that. I wish there was I got to get a Baldo emoji, but even though that's really Drex's emoji, but I think Drex has been on so much, he deserves it. So Drex actually was the one that sent me this. He sent me this. Also, I will give one little quick shout out. I'm taking this idea. I'm claiming it right now. So somebody, Daniel in Ricada's chat, I was lurking over there earlier today. Daniel in Ricada's chat. They were talking about Simpcast and some of the Simpcast people. And I was like, okay, there's got to be a male version, right? And he goes, oh, clearly, you could do it. And it's Pimpcast. I'm like, I got to do that. I got to get the boys. I got to get Drex. I got to get a couple of, we got to do a Pimpcast. Because that's the only way that the internet will survive. There's got to be balance to the force to Simpcast. It's going to happen. So I'm going to make that happen. I'm definitely going to make that happen for sure. Obviously, Pimpcast. That's just too good of a name. So I'm taking it. I'm using it. I'm doing it. I'm trying to see if I can do it maybe this week or next week. But maybe we'll make it a weekend thing. Probably take a poll because the weekend thing will be fun where we can just drink and have fun and, hang out with the dudes. Dudes only. No ladies allowed. Strict sexism on the Pimpcast. But anyways, I digress. This was a Drex topic. This would be a great one for Pimpcast. Sissy slave, trans gamer girl. So California man, first of all, that's the red flag here. The one who wanted to assassinate Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh. He identified himself as a sissy slave and a trans gamer girl named Sophie in online posts. Nicholas John Roske, 26. was arrested near the home of Kavanaugh. He was carrying a black tactical vest, tactical knife, Glock 17, 2 pistols, ammunition, a thermal monocular, pepper spray, zip ties, a hammer, screwdriver, nail punch, crowbar, duct tape. This is either a really kinky night or, this is, he was clearly gone there on a mission. Scarlett, this is a typical Redditor. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, and by the way, Will MC, digression is good. And, one thing I've been working on, because this is a work in progress. I am not a professional YouTuber. I don't consider myself the best, and I try to learn. And one thing I'm learning more and more is to digress is great, and especially to interact more with you guys in the chat. I'm working on that. I'm working on improving and working on getting better at that. So yeah, I'm gonna be trying to do a little bit more of that, especially when I have time, and especially if the chat's a little slower where I can actually read it. But yeah, King KDI, it would definitely be gentlemen only, ladies forbidden. He-Man woman haters, 100%. 100%. And digression to the memes is always a loud meme company. So here you go. You've got this guy. The FBI had been following him, which is shocking because usually they only follow trans people themselves because that's what they're into. Most of the FBI agents. I guarantee you, the FBI found him as a sissy slave because some of the FBI agents were on the same forums. But that being said, they got his profiles on Reddit, Google, and Discord. Guys, all of your trans identities, all your trans gamer girl identities, your sissy slave identities on Discord are going to be doxxed. Just remember that. So his Reddit name was American Nick. And he posted messages attempting to get companionship with a female and explore his kinks while identifying as a transgender. He was trying to embrace his transsexual femme and submissive sissy slave persona. He said, "My name is Sophie," right? He's looking for other girl gamers to chill or play video games with. Who does this sound like? This literally sounds like Chris Chan trying to look for a girlfriend-free gal. Identifying as trans to get in with the ladies. It's the move. It's what they want you to do nowadays. It's the in card, right? Be trans. It'll be all right. You'll get in. Soy Mafia says, Drew, no Sheriff Cawthorn as a tactical trooper. Sad. Madison Cawthorn, definitely a kind of sketchy character there, Soy Mafia. Got to understand that. Cawthorn was a little bit sus. Probably have to talk about that in a future episode. Adriana says, I'm Sophie. No, you're not. Get out of here. Get out of here. So he was a trans girl seeking a movie buddy. He was a male to female seeking a female. He also posted in Sissy Personals, stating Seattle Sissy seeking female for training. He posted in an erotic tone another girl for play and friendship on a recurring basis. He divulged he has many kinks and only a few limits, but would enjoy some vanilla time. Saying, I have done a lot of research and I have some experience being a sub and a dom. I doubt it. I got to get the clip for that. I got to get the I doubt it clip. And by the way, to digress, since you in the chat love digressions, D's in the chat for digressions. It's 100% bullshit. It's 100% bullshit that he had ever been a dom. Posting, nobody who puts that out there would like that. But by the way, take your swang. Delayed for a year. I hate that trial got delayed for a year. I hate it. Now, I know it's no fault of their own. I know it's because there's another trial in that courtroom. But come on. Come on. And Rita, thank you for the $5 super chat. Appreciate that, Rita. Thank you so much. Yeah. Let me see if I can find the clip here. I got to find the clip real quick. Hold on. I got it, guys. I got it. So this is for the guy who thinks he's a sissy slave, and that's okay. Oh, man. It was muted. It was muted. How was it muted? How? Oh. How are these things happening to me? Why hast thou forsaken me? Jesus Christ. So bad. So bad. All right, one more time for the people. This time I'll share the audio because I love you guys. Everyone's seen this clip 500 times. You know what's going on.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Oh, good shit. All right. So anyways, I gotta make that one into a clip, and I gotta put it in StreamYard. I was actually thinking of doing that today, but I didn't have time. I was running around. So that's one I gotta get in there. I gotta get that one and Take Your Swing in as clips. I gotta get them clips down to like clip length. So yeah. But yeah, this guy who's saying that he wants some vanilla time. Yeah, this is pretty gay. It's pretty gay. He posted here. He posted looking for a daddy to have complete sexual control over me. By the way, Lone Drifter, I'm going to get the one with the Berserk music. I've got that one in my Twitter, in my inbox. So I'm going to find that one and post that up. But yeah, Roske was pro-abortion extremist for allegedly wanting to assassinate pro-life Justice Kavanaugh because he wanted to abort every single baby in the womb. Interesting position. So he posted here, I think that something as significant as consciousness should not be imposed no matter the person before they gain consciousness without consent. As the non-conscious person cannot give consent, being born is inherently done without consent. He literally belongs to, like Bob Johnson says, a death cult. He is no better than a chaos god from 40K. I mean, this is some extinction level shit. So, and by the way, this logic is ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. Like Beowulf said, it's psychotic. It's literally psychotic. So he was a end the human race type of guy. Like you said, Danielle, end the human race. So in addition, as a negative utilitarian, I don't even know what the fuck that means. The fuck is a negative utilitarian? How can you be a utilitarian? You either are for making stuff useful or not. Like a negative utilitarian, is that just somebody who wants everything to go to waste? I would agree that the wall is a good place for Nick here. And by the way, Juan, this is very true. Says it's a good thing he sucks at follow through. That's true of a lot of these people. They just really suck at follow through. Right? They really, really suck at follow through. What's up? Actually, good seeing you checking in here in the chat. So I wish for suffering to be reduced as much as possible. If abortion were mandatory for pregnant women, no new people would be born, and thus no new people would experience suffering. If no new people are born, humanity will end and the human suffering will end. This type of logic, like, first of all, you know, you can do this to yourself, right? You can go to countries, if you believe in this, you can go to a country and you can delete yourself. There are countries where that is legal. So Nick can go there and do that. But yeah, like you said, Richard, it's more of a cry for help. This is definitely a cry for help. This is somebody with mental issues, clear mental issues. And he's lost. He has no purpose in life. But this is what the SJWs, is what the woke left wants. They want people like Nick. They want to create a million Nicks. Every man in the world, they want to be a Nick. Someone with this toxic mentality. He says, I'm aware of how radical this view is, but I hold it sincerely. Guess what he also was? He also was a socialist. He posted last year, Roske called for the redistribution of wealth in America on a leftist anti-capitalist subreddit on our late stage capitalism. Late stage capitalism. Roske uploaded a pie chart of the progressive causes that can be aided by 3.2 trillion from the 400 richest Americans, including paying for paid annual family leave, wiping out delinquent medical debt, handing out $10,000 to every American household, and vaccinating the world against COVID-19. Now, maybe you guys missed it, but the world doesn't want to be juiced. Moderna just said they are throwing out 30 million doses because nobody will buy it. Not even the White House will take it. Not even Joe Biden will take it. Versus says, good thing I can't stand the name Nick. All Nicks, whether they're Fuentes or Requeta, they cannot stand other Nicks and they cannot stand themselves. They're very self-loathing. Very self-loathing. Nicks are like that. Nicks are like that. Roske says, America hates black people more than it loves guns. More than it loves guns. So bold and daring statement there, of course. You know, bold and daring. So he asked in 3 different subreddits if someone with borderline personality disorder could work for the FBI. Yeah, that's a no. That's going to be a hard no. But by the way, though, he would have fit in. This guy would have fit in at the FBI as a sissy boy, transgender girl. He would have fit right in with the rest of those FBI agents. He'd been right at home with them. According to a report, Roske used his narrow frosting 1539 account in May to ask the r/Reddit tactical gear subreddit, what is a good place to get a Kevlar vest? He then asked a Marine Corps subreddit, how difficult is it to covertly take out a high-value target? HVT. When asked about specifics, he said a house in a medium density residential area, let's say 1 to 4 people for security, nighttime, some equipment, but not cutting edge. So portable thermal imaging, but not a whole surveillance team. So it would be one operator working essentially alone. He would have been a very effective tax collector. With this attitude, shit. By the way, remember, the IRS is hiring new agents. They are desperate. Speaking of desperate, Max Mura with 222 Japanese yen says you don't have to ask to what? To sack, just swallow? Oh, come on. Come on, Max. Come on. Save it for the Tokyo brothels. Degenerate. Can't wait to have you on again, though, Max. Continuing. In political discussion subreddit, the narrow frosting 5038 says, what will likely happen if the current Supreme Court remains? What would change if the Democrats got the majority? See, this is hilarious. See, they always try to pitch the fact that the justices are nonpartisan, but they don't even pretend here. It's the Democrat majority in the Supreme Court. So they acknowledge that the liberal justices are political, that they're just members of the party. And yeah, of course he's into politics. Come on. Patrick says, if you have to ask, you ain't ready. That's exactly fucking right, Patrick. If you have to ask how, He definitely failed civics 1, for sure. Like 100% this guy failed his classes. So he asked, the Roe v. Wade leak has brought a lot of attention to the Supreme Court and what it's capable of. If going into the future, the Supreme Court retains the same members, right? So it's got the same massive conservative member. What is the realistic expectation for the future? On the other hand, if a conservative judge was replaced by a liberal judge, thus changing which party has the majority, what would change? See, once again, views it as a political instrument. And by the way, I'm aware that they don't even teach civics anymore. Jadaria said it too. Civics hasn't been taught in decades. I had civics. I was in school 2 decades ago. 2 decades ago. I went to public school and I had a civics class. I agree with you. I mean, I don't know what they're teaching in replacing it. I know it's probably woke. So he was curious about the long-term and immediate effects of replacing a justice. Crazy, right? Crazy. So this is the guy, but also he likes dudes. And he likes being a submissive sissy slave and a transsexual femme. That doesn't surprise me in the least bit, by the way. Like, I think this is probably the secret identity of a lot of people on Capitol Hill, a lot of government workers, a lot of people on the left, and some of the conservatives on the right. I think a lot of them are taking up this mantle. The Jacks of the world. Thank you. Murphy's in the chat. Murphy Beard's in the chat. For all those heteroflexible sissy slaves out there, those people trying to posture and trying to do something with their life because they know not but being cucks.